it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out its Freakin Fats palette by BeautBean and Shroud Cosmetics. Now, I was excited about this release because I absolutely adore Betty Jean and Shroud Cosmetics. I own all the other palettes by Shroud, which is the Arcana, the Divinity, and the Creepy Cute. So I was super excited about that, and Betty Jean is just a girl after my own heart. So they released this on October the 4th for pre-order. So I pre-ordered it very early on, and the palette retails for $35, and then I paid $6 for shipping and handling. So it made the total $41. Now, this is what the outside of the box looks like. I have already swatched it because it started an eye look, as you can see from the green in the side, and tried to blend the colors that really didn't go together, so I'm gonna do something else. So that's what the outside of the palette looks like. And it says hello friends, because that's how Betty Jean starts all of them. And on the mirror it says BeautBean and Shroud. And then you can see that there are 9 colors on the inside. So we'll go over the swatches. So we've got Handbook, Spooky, Apparition, Adams, Sam, Trappa, Zero, Dairy, and then last but not least is Grim. So I was super excited for this color scheme. I have already primed my eyes with the Gerard Clean Canvas Eye Base. But I originally was trying to blend Trappa, Adams, and Dairy all in together, and it was getting a little muddy. But there wasn't, and that's, again, my fault. So we're gonna do something a little bit different, make sure those look pretty even. So I'm gonna take, this is the BK Beauty 201 brush, and I'm gonna grab Trappa on it, which looks like this. And I'm gonna start by placing that as my transition shade. Now, I love this kind of color. It is like a dirty green, but it's like the best kind of dirty green. And it's got a lot of pigmentation to it. And as you can see, and I didn't set my primer. Typically when I'm working with a more colorful look like this, I definitely tend not to set my primer because I have better luck with blending. So as you can see, just kind of building it up. But yeah, no, I don't think, and I have a lot of green eyeshadows in my collection. I don't think I have anything that is identical to Trappa. So, I'm very happy to have this. And if I ever move to Florida, which the plan is to move to Florida at some point, I will definitely see if I can get on her books to get my hair done, because she does a beautiful job. She's a hairstylist as well. She does a beautiful job with colorful hair. Okay, so I'm liking that, how it looks. You see how nice and blended and smooth that looks. There's not any weird patchiness, anything like that. So now I'm gonna take, this is the BK Beauty 203 brush, and we're gonna go into the shade Adams, which is a beautiful, beautiful teal color. And I'm just going to kind of fade that in. See how pretty that is? Kind of build it up and keep it in the crease, but not bringing it all the way in, because I can tend to bring in colors like that just a hair too far. So I'm loving this. Now, as you can see, there is quite a bit of fallout. These shades are hecka pigmented, which I don't mind, but just so you know. And they said that the pre-order for this would continue to be open. It is a limited edition palette, but pre-orders would continue to be open on it as long as it was wanted, which makes me excited. And it's, again, Shroud is a small indie brand, but they have some amazing, amazing quality shadows. So I'm gonna take my BK Beauty 201 brush and just kind of go over the edges and blend Adams into Trappa a little bit. See how I'm just kind of smoothing everything over, but also trying to, there we go. Make sure, see how that's got a beautiful blend? Beautiful. It makes me excited. So now I'm gonna take, and since that has a good blend on the edge, I'm gonna take with that 203 brush and re-intensify just in the center. There we go. Loving that. Okay. So I think that is all I'm gonna do for mattes on the top. So what I wanna do now is I wanna grab my glitter glue. Here we go. And I don't know if I'll be able to use all 9 shades in this look, but we'll see what I can do. I just got it in and I wanted to get this video up. I had a different video filmed and edited for today, but you know, sometimes you get in those special palettes that, or at least for me, that I get so excited to use, and this is one of those. Ah, I dropped the lid to my glitter glue. I want to make sure there's enough glitter glue down today, because I'm gonna do something fun. There we go. But yeah, no, I die. Okay, so we're gonna take Grim first, picks up beautifully. And we're gonna place that on the outer edge of our eye, or on my eye. So pretty. So, so pretty. There we go. Kind of wipe that off. And then I'm gonna go into Handbook, which is that really pretty chartreuse, and kind of use that in the center. That is a beautiful, beautiful color. And see how easy that's going on? I mean, you just can't. And I'm kind of just tapping over where both of the colors are just to kind of blend them together. But yeah, that's like a dirty metallic chartreuse green, which I love that kind of color. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Grim just kind of over. There we go. Okay. Now, one more color. I think I'm gonna use 0, which is that beautiful blue purple duochrome, just on the front portion of our eye. See how pretty that looks? And it fades into Handbook nicely. And again, I am not a makeup artist by any means. I play with color and stuff, and then sometimes I kind of have to go back and restart. Not because I'm bad, it's just sometimes colors don't always blend the way that I want. So I'm gonna go back into Handbook and just re-intensify the center, because that is probably my favorite color. Again, y'all know, if you've watched me, or if you're just now starting to watch me, green eyeshadow gives me life. Okay. Little bit more. Okay. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna take my BK Beauty 201 and just kind of go over the edges just ever so slightly. That is something I like to do. Okay, now I'm gonna pull off the eye tape. That looks so good. Look how good that looks. Okay. Liking how that looks. So now I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back and do the lower lash line. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I used my Gucci bronzer in number 2 for bronzer today. I always feel luxurious when I use this. I use the Lunar Beauty Moonspell blush palette, and I use the shade down here called Gravity, which is just that really neutral blush. I am still testing out the Guerlain foundation. That is what I have on my face. And then I used my Dior Air Flash or Nude Air Luminizer in 001. This is the only highlighter I've ever hit pan on. Isn't that great? So, as highlight. And then on lips, I lined it with the Juvia's Place So Rare lip liner. And then on my lips, I used the YSL, what is this called? I don't see a name. Nadia bought this for me for Christmas and gave it to me early. It's like a lip balm. It's weird. It smells kind of fruity, but then it kind of has like an old lady smell. So it's strange. So that is what is on the rest of my face. So we're gonna dip back into the Shroud palette and do the rest of our eyeshadow look. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes with, this is the ColourPop BFF Gel Cream Eyeliner in Charmer. I did line the tops because I am wearing false lashes. I'm wearing the Eyelure Accent 005. If you know, then you know that I wear these like all the freaking time. So I'm gonna take, this is a 203 brush by BK Beauty, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Dairy, which is like that deep plum color. And we're gonna use that just on the outsides. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Let me grab a fluffy brush to kind of keep fallout at bay. But I will always probably get fallout because I'm terrible. So let's go ahead and blend that out. Nice and soft. Now I'm gonna take that same brush and we're gonna go into Spooky, which is that cornflower blue kind of color. And we're gonna use that towards the front and really kind of smudge them both together. That looks pretty, doesn't it? To give a really smoky under eye. Very, very pretty. Now I know some people who can like make me at Missa. I love watching her. She takes and does her under eyes before foundation. I'm like, how do you do your under eyes before foundation? Kind of going back over stuff. Let's kind of blend that out. Okay, so that looks pretty darn good. So I think I'm gonna dip into the shade Apparition, which is a shimmer shade. It's that purple shimmer, and see if I can use that to kind of blend this out even more. Because as I've said before, I don't mind using, a shimmer under the eyes. I know some people do, but I am not that person. Ooh, that looks really, really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna add some mascara to my lower lash line. This is the Mile High Club by Wander Beauty. I got this in a BoxyCharm box. It is a good mascara for the lower lash line because the brush is so darn tiny and it gets in there. It is not my favorite for my upper lashes, but it works well when you're using false lashes. I mean, whenever I'm using false lashes, the big thing I want to do is have, you know, black lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this is the Sigma E30 brush, and we're gonna go into the shade Sam. And we're gonna use that as our inner corner highlight. That is so pretty. Okay. Looks so good. Okay, let's spray it down. Okay, fix my hair. And let's talk about, I use like that powder stuff. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it like gives you volume, like when you kind of do that to your head. It works so good. And I always feel like I'm in Texas, so the bigger the hair, the closer to God. Tease it to Jesus, you know. Anyways, so we like that look. Okay, so let's talk about this palette. I think this palette is absolutely stunning. Do you need it? You never need an eyeshadow palette, but I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the look that I was able to create with this. I mean, as I said, I think this is so pretty, and the quality is so good. Like, this is everything, like everything performed just the way I'm used to with Shroud. So, you know, I have 3 of their other palettes, and I love it. I will continue to probably buy every palette that Shroud comes out with because I really enjoy the formula. As you can see, it's very, very pretty. I love how it came out. So, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we've been inundated by new makeup releases, so I have been posting a whole lot more. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.